Hi friends, in the previous video we already saw about the Huffman coding problem. Now in this video we are going to see about the Shannon-Fano coding problems. We are going to see about the introduction for this Shannon-Fano coding. So Shannon-Fano coding is one where less number of bits is used for highly probable messages and more number of bits for rare occurrences. So this definition while doing the problem you can able to understand. So here the example problem they given the same example what we already saw in the Huffman coding. So again 6 symbols S1 to S6 with 6 probabilities, and we have to construct a Shannon-Fano code and also calculate its efficiency. Next given is symbols S1 to S6 and probabilities, that is 6 probabilities. So solution. So code word length, that is we are going to find out the L dash. So first step we have to rearrange the probabilities in descending order. Symbols S1 to S6 and probabilities, so S2 and S3, that probability you have to change according to the descending order. So 0.2 and 0.1. So symbols we have to interchange S3 for 0.2, S2 for 0.1. Next step 2. Symbols S1, S3 up to S6 we have to write. In Shannon-Fano coding we are going to use two methods. So first method is just we are partitioning can be done in two ways, that is x1 greater than or equal to x2, that is the first method. Second one is x1 less than or equal to x2. So here symbols we arranged 6 symbols, probability. So first we taken 0.4 and 0.6, after adding 0.6 we are taking. So 0.1, so 4 0.1s we are having, that is 0.4. So 0.6 is x1 and 0.4 is x2. So here x1 greater than or equal to x2 condition we taken the first method. So this is the easiest method. This method only we are going to see. So here we split it into stages. Stage 1 we are having this 0.6 is split into 0 0, that is represented in the boxes. 0.4 and 0.2 we splitted. So in the next stage 2 that 0 0, that is splitted into zeros and ones. Here mainly we have to form the zeros and ones only. So in the stage 1 we splitted zeros and ones. So once in the, that is 0.4 value from S2 to S6. Again this 4 ones is splitted into 0.2 and 0.2, that is 0.4 value. So next in the stage 2, so this two number of ones, that is 0.2 is splitted into first 0 0, that is 0.1 0.1. So again this two ones, that is 0.2 again splitted into 1 1. So this 0.2 splitted into 0.1 and 0.1. So in the stage 3 we formed zeros and ones for this two zeros. Similarly we formed zeros and ones for this two ones. So here the code word from the boxes we have to consider from stage 1 to stage 3. So here we are having in the symbol 1 0 0, that is a code word, and the length is 2-bit value, that is going to be 2. Next for symbol S3, so stage 1 0, stage 2 1. So 0 1 is the code word, again the 2-bit value, length equal to 2. Next 1 0 0 for the symbol S2, so length is 3. 1 0 1, again the length is 3. Stage 5 it is 1 1 0, again the length 3. For symbol S6 we are having the stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3, that is a 111 value for the code word, again the length L equal to 3. Next we have to find out the average code word length. L dash equal to summation I equal to 1 to n pi into li, that is a formula. This same formula we already saw in the Huffman coding problem. Here n equal to 6, so we have to substitute summation I equal to 1 to 6. So p1 L1 plus p2 L2 up to plus p6 L6. For the summation we have to do this addition process. So probability have to multiply with the length. So after that totally we have to add. So to get this value as 2.4 bits per symbol. So next we have to find out the entropy, that is h of s. So next we have to substitute this p1 log 2 of 1 divided by p1 up to p6, and then we have to substitute the probability value as 0.4, that is log 10 of 1 divided by 0.4 divided by log 10 of 2 we have to write. So log of 1 divided by 0.4 we have to simplify. In the division log 2 value we have to use, and then you have to multiply with the 0.4. Similarly you have to do for the remaining expressions. So we have to multiply and then we have to add. At last you are going to get the entropy as some 2.322, that is bits per symbol. Next code efficiency, that is going to be eta. So that is equal to h of s divided by L dash, entropy divided by code word length that we already found. We have to substitute that value, that is equal to 2.322 divided by 2.4 value, that is equal to 0.967. we have to multiply with 100, then we are going to get the 96.7 percentage for the code efficiency. I already said this code efficiency that is going to be a maximum 1. Last step is the redundancy, that is a repetition of elements within a message that prevents the failure of the communication. So redundancy, that is a gamma, that is equal to 1 minus code efficiency eta, so that is equal to 1 minus eta value we already got 0.96, that we have to substitute here. So 1 minus 0.96, that is equal to 0.04 we are getting. So I already said this redundancy value that is going to be a minimum value only. So in this problem we already saw about, first one is we have to arrange the probabilities in the descending order, that is the first step. Second step, stage 1, stage 2, likewise we have to split the stages. Step 3, that is going to be a code word length we have to find out, and then in the step 4, average code word length L dash and entropy we have to find out. From this we can able to find out the code efficiency, and then we can able to find out the redundancy. Thanks for watching.